गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्बा त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीं। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकविवर्जितः। गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च। मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्भसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम्। गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता। भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्राद्विनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतमेको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव। एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैः स्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Okay. So last week we completed up until page 156. So today we will be starting with page 157. Avyayani. Andhaya anandhaya dehi. Okay, so andhaya means for a blind person. Anandhaya, again for not somebody who is not a blind person, for him dehi, give for him also. Etam katham savadhanataya pathata. So basically this andhaya anandhaya dehi is with respect to granting the divya chakshu to be able to see Krishna's swarupam, right? In that context we can take that. Okay. Etam katham savadhanataya pathata. Pura devalah nama sarvashastra kovidah dharmikah rishihi asit. Tasya suvarchala nama gunavati kanyaka asit. Okay, so there was a sarvashastra kovidah dharmikah rishihi. So he is a rishi to start with. He has knowledge of all the shastras, and he is also a person who follows dharma, and his name is Devalah. Tasya Suvarchala nama Gunavati Kanyaka asit. He has a daughter by the name Suvarchala, who is a very who has a good character. So Suvarchala yada prapta vayaska jata tada Devalaha putrim kasmai dadami iti chintakulaha abhavat. Tada Suvarchala eva pitaram uktavati. Pitaha mam andhaya anandhaya dehi. Okay, so give me to a person who is blind and who is not blind. So here in this story there is a different context of andhaya anandhaya dehi. Okay, iti. Tat shrutva devalaha avadat. Putri kimartham unmatta iva vadasi. So unmatta is someone who is overexcited, that they don't know what exactly they are talking. Such people we can call them unmatta. So why are you talking like a unmatta? Why are you saying give me to a blind person and also who is not a blind person? Iti. Suvarchala avadat. Pitaha na aham unmatta iva vadami. Satyameva vadami. Bhavan yebhyah mam datum chintayati tadrishan rishikumaran atra anayatu. Ahameva teshu yogyam chinomi iti. So I am not speaking like a unmatta. You bring whom all you find fit for me. You bring them all and I will pick the one that I like. Tvam yatha vadasi tatha iti uktva devalaha tadrishan rishikumaran anetum sarvepyah ashramepyah shishyan preshitavan. So this rishi, he sent his disciples to in all directions to select suitable grooms, suitable men as a groom for her, for his daughter. Devalasya prabhavam suvarchalayaha khyatim cha shrutva bahavaha rishikumarah tam parinetum agataha. So knowing about Devala and about her daughter, many sons of the rishis came. Devalaha tan sarvan vidhivat sampujya putrim avadat. Putri eteshu yogyam varaya tasmai rishikumaraya tvam dasyami. Now you pick one among all these people. To whomever you pick, to him I will give you. Suvarchala tan drishtva uktavati. Bhavatsu yaha andaha asti anandaha asti tasmai pita mam dasyati iti. Rishikumaraha tasyaha vachanam shrutva vismitaha jataha. So she tells them, among you, whoever is blind and whoever is not blind, andaha asti, anandaha asti. To him, my father will give you my hand, give you in marriage. He will give me to you in marriage. So they were all surprised after listening to her. All the Rishikumaras are surprised. Tataha sarve parasparam mukham drishtva asantoshen devalam katuvachanaihi ninditva swasthanaya gatavantaha. So they were even they felt the same, that maybe this girl is unmatta. Why is she speaking like this? So they spoke about Devala in a bad way and they left. Tataha Suvarchala Santoshena Pitrugrihe Eva Asit. And so she also happily stayed back in her father's house. Atha Kadachit Svetaketuhu Nama Nyaya Visharadaha Rishikumarah Etam Vrittantam Shritva Tatra Agatavan Yatra Devalasya Ashramaha Asit. So, Yatra Devalasya Ashramaha Asit Tatra Agatavan Kaha Rishikumarah. So, Shvetaketuhu. Tasya Nama Shvetaketu. So, upon listening to this story, Shvetaketu is also a Rishikumara. He comes to this ashrama. And he is a Nyaya Visharada. He studied Nyaya Shastra. Devalaha tam vidhivat sampujya putri muktavan. So Devalaha again welcomed him with all the formalities, and then he told his daughter, Uddalakasya putraha eshaha Shvetaketuhu mahapragnaha asti etam varaya iti. So this Rishikumara is none other than Uddalakaha, Uddalaka's son. Okay, he is a very knowledgeable person. You marry him. Suvarchala tat shrutva kupita abhavat. Tada Shvetaketuhu tam avadat. Aham andaha asmi, anandaha api asmi iti. Tat katham iti Suvarchala aprichat. So Suvarchala got angry when she heard her father say to marry him, because she has a condition. Only when somebody meets with that condition, she will marry. So then Shvetaketu tells her, I am both blind and not blind. So how is that possible? Asks Suvarchala. Shvetaketuhu avadatta. Paramatmanaha karanateva jivatma aham pashyami. Shrunomi jigrami va. Paramatma eva chakshuhu. Vastutaha saha eva pashyati. Na aham. Ataha aham andaha. Kintu mama kadapi samshayah na bhavati. Ataha samshayabhavarupam chakshuhu mama asti. Ataha aham anandaha. Evam aham andaha anandaha api iti. So how is it possible that you are both andaha and anandaha? So he is explaining. Paramatmanaha karanat eva jivatma aham pashyam. So in Dvaitva Siddhantam, we have Paramatma and Jivatma, right? But because of the Paramatma, only the Jivatma is there. That is how we look at it. So, what he is saying is, because of the Paramatma, Paramatmanaha Karanateva, Jivatma Aham Pashyami. I, who am a Jivatma, am able to see only because of the Paramatma. Only because of Paramatma, I, who am a Jivatma, I am able to see, I am able to hear, I am able to smell everything. Paramatma eva chakshuhu. So because of the Paramatma, I am able to see all these. So it is not me who is seeing, it is the Paramatma in me that is seeing. So then I am blind. Aham andaha. Why? Because whatever I am seeing is because of Paramatma. It's not my own thing. In that sense, I am andaha. Vastutaha saha eva pashyati. Paramatma himself is seeing. It is not me. It is the Paramatma in me. So I am blind. Na aham. Ataha aham andaha. That is why I am blind. Kintu mama kadapi samshayah na bhavati. And sometimes I don't have any samshaya, means doubt. Kadapi samshayah na bhavati. Ataha samshayabhavarupam, samshaya abhavarupam, that is how you need to split. Samshaya abhavarupam chakshuhu mama asti. So I have eyes which are in no doubt. Okay, samshaya abhavarupam chakshuhu mama asti. Ataha aham anandaha. Since my eyes are very clear of any doubts, they are able to see by themselves. That is why I am anandaha. Evam aham andaha, anandaha api iti. So here, when it is said that samshaya abhava rupam chakshuhu, what it means is it is our buddhi, right? Only when we have buddhi, we will see things as it is. Now, say for example, we have studied earlier about this Rajju Sarpa Nyayam, right? Now, this is a very good example which will help us understand the Tattvam very easily. So, in the darkness, we look at the rope. We sometimes think it is a snake, and we experience the fear of exactly the same as if we have really seen a real snake, right? But then when the light comes, we will see that it is not a snake and it is only a rope, right? So when we are in that state of thinking that that rope is snake, should we say our eyes are able to see it correctly or not correctly? They are not able to see it correctly, right? So, but if I am able to see that it is only a rope and not a snake, there is no samshaya there. That is what is being explained here. So, samshaya abhava chakshuhu means that sight does not have any samshaya. It is very clear. There is no illusion here. Okay. So this Rajju Sarpa Nyaya is used to make us understand the tattvam of this Prakriti, which is Maya. Prakriti is nothing but Maya. Means Prakriti means everything that you see around you. The trees, the mountains, the rivers, everything that you see around you is Prakriti, right? This Prakriti itself is Maya. So then how can it be Maya? We are living in it. We are experiencing it. So how can it be Maya? How did you experience that fear when you saw a rope and thought it was a snake? That fear was real. Your heartbeat went up. You started sweating. Your legs were shaking. Your whole body was shaking. All that is real. That is not fake, right? The fear that you experienced is real. But is there really a snake there? There is no snake. There is only a rope. Looking at the rope, thinking that it is a snake, you experience the fear which is so real. It will be difficult for you to imagine how can you experience such a fear just by looking at a rope. It is because that Brahma, because of that illusion, you thought for a second that that rope is a snake. You only thought, it is only in your mind, that rope is a rope only, it is not a snake. Similarly, this Prakriti also is Maya. There is no Prakriti there. We are looking at it in that way. That's all. Okay, this is all Maya. This is all Anitya. So anything that is Anitya is called Maya. So, but we are experiencing, of course, we are experiencing the breeze, we are experiencing the smell of flowers, we are experiencing everything. Just because we are experiencing it, it does not mean it is real, it is Nitya. It is Anitya only. Like how looking at the rope, thinking that it is a snake, how you experienced fear which is so real. The sweat is not a lie. Your heart palpitations are not a lie. You have experienced all those. That is not a lie, but that is caused by a lie. by our illusion. Similarly, our this Prakriti also is Maya. Whatever we are thinking we are in right now is also all Maya only. This is all Anitya. But we think these are all permanent. Our relationship with our family is permanent. We think what all we are doing right now will actually matter. It really doesn't matter. All the other things that I mean. Spiritual path, yes, because we need to move forward in our journey. That matters. Only that matters. That is the only thing that is Nitya, nothing else. So here, that is what he's saying. Samshaya abhava roopam chakshuhu mama asti. So with his eyes, if he is able to see what is Nitya, what is Anitya, then of course that is not the Parama. Of course, it is indirectly Paramatma, but still it is your own buddhi, right? It is your own buddhi that you are able to use to distinguish between who is Paramatma, who is Anitya. So in that sense, I am Anandaha. Because I am able to see what is real and what is not real, I am not blind. Evam aham andaha anandaha api iti. श्वेतकेतोः उत्तरेण सुवर्चला नितरां सन्तुष्टा अभवत्. सा पितरम् अवदत्, पितः एषः मह्यं रोचते, मया एषः वृतः अस्ति, माम् एतस्मै ददातु. So you give my hand to him in marriage. देवलः अपि अत्यन्तं सन्तोषेण श्वेतकेतवे सुवर्चलां दत्तवान्. सुवर्चला श्वेतकेतोः सहधर्मचरी अभवत्. तौ दम्पती दीर्घकालं यावत् सुखेन गार्हस्थ्यम् आचरितवन्तौ. Garhastham means grihastha ashramam. Okay, you know how we have 4 ashramas, right? So grihastha ashramam garhasthyam, sukhena garhasthyam acharitavantau. Okay, etasmin pathe kanichit avyayani varnaksharaihi darshitani santi. Varnaksharaihi means bold, in a pink color, in a different color. Varnam means color. So in colored print they are given. These are all avyayas. Okay. So any question regarding the story before we move on to the avyayas? Any sentence or anything that you did not understand? Okay.
No.
Yes, Bhagini, Swati Bhagini, you have any question?
No, Bhagini. I'm following the story.
So here we have some avyayani. Pura, yada tada, eva, iti. We have covered eva, iti already, right? Atra, atra also you know. And here we have a few other words like shrutva, datum. These are actually kthvanta and tumunnanta. But like we discussed earlier, kthvanta and tumunnanta also act as avyayas. Why? Because they do not change with linga, vachana and vibhakti. Anantaram yatha tatha uktva anetum cha shrutva parinetum sampujya and iti. So yatha tatha. They are like dual words which are used in pairs mostly. Of course, you can simply use them standalone also, but we can use them as pairs also. And then again we have tumunnanta and kthvanta, and cha is also there, iti. So then drishtva, again iti, shrutva, drishtva, ninditva, all these are kthvantas. And then we have tataha and eva. Okay, tataha is like hence. Okay, eva also we have covered earlier. Atha, and then atha is there, kadachit, shrutva, and then yatra. Atha is also like after that. It can be taken as after that also. It depends on the context. Not always atha can mean after that, depending on the context. In this context, we can take atha as after that. After that means after the previous incident has happened, one time, kadachit means one time, There was a Rishi Kumara by the name of Shvetaketu who heard about this story and he comes to the ashram like that. And then we have Sampujya, Shritva, Tada. See here, Tada is used as a standalone word. And then Iti. Okay. Moving on to the next page, page number 158. Trishu Lingeshu, Saptasu Vibhaktishu, Trishu Vachaneshu cha Yat Vikaram na Prapnoti Tat Avyayam. So, what is an Avyayam? Definition is given here. Trishu Lingeshu, Saptasu Vibhaktishu, Trishu Vachaneshu cha Yat Vikaram na Prapnoti. Vikaram means change. That which does not change with Linga, Vachana and Vibhakti. That is called Avyayam. That is what we discussed earlier, right? Sadrisham Trishu Lingeshu Sarvasu cha Vibhaktishu Vachaneshu cha Sarveshu Yat na Vyeti Tat Avyayam. Okay, the same is given in the form of a shloka. The same definition of Avyayam is given in the form of a shloka. And then Yatha Trishu Lingeshu Krishnaha api yudhyate. Trishu Lingeshu, in all the three lingas. So Krishnaha api yudhyate. Here api is used along with Krishna, which is in Pumlinga. Pritana means Sena, api yudhyate. Here api is used with a Strilinga Shabda. Sainyam api yudhyate. Api is used along with an Napumsakalinga Shabda. But irrespective of which Shabda it is being used, api remains the same. Saptasu Vibhaktishu. And then in all the different Vibhaktis. Krishnaha api tushyati. Krishna also is happy. Krishnam api pashyatu bhavan. You look at Krishna also. Krishnena saha api gacchami. Along with Krishna also I went. Krishnaya api dehi. Give it to Krishna also. Krishnat api swikarotu. Take it from Krishna also. Krishnasya api anugraham ichchami. From Krishna. Here Krishnasya api anugraham ichchami. I like to have anugraha from Krishna also. Krishnasya anugraham. Krishnasya api anugraham means I would like to get anugraham from Rama, from Krishnasya also. Krishne api bhaktihi astu. In Krishna also I have bhakti. It implies that you have bhakti in somebody else also. So api by itself, this avyayam means also, which means that whenever you use this, you are also implying something else. This is an example for in all the 7 vibhaktis, how api does not change. And then Trishu Vachaneshu. Yodaha api yuddham karoti. Yodhau api yuddham kurutaha. Yodhaha api yuddham kurvanti. So the Yodha also performed war. Both the 2 Yodhas also performed war. All Yodhas also performed war. Eteshu sarveshu vakyeshu api ityasya kopi vikaraha na eva jataha. In all these sentences, api did not undergo any change. Tat sarvatra api samanataya eva asti. It is the same in all cases. Avyayani evameva tishtanti. Avyayas will be like that only. Irrespective of with which vibhakti word you are using, with which linga word you are using, with which vachana word you are using, it will not change. Yada tada, yatha tatha, yatra tatra, ityadini nitya sambandhani avyayani. So these are nitya sambandha because whenever they have a relation, one is causing the other to happen. So that is why they are called nitya sambandhani avyayani. Okay. Tannama yatra yada ityasya prayogaha asti tasmin vakye tada ityasya api prayogaha bhavati. So what does nitya sambandha means? That he is explaining. So whenever you use yada, then in the same sentence you will have tada also. Okay. But whenever you use tada, it does not mean there should be a yada. There is no rule. it can be there, but it is not mandatory. But if yada is there, tada should be there, because yada means when. So I cannot say something like when it rains and then I cannot stop the sentence, right? I have to say what happens when it rains. But tada means then. So then he came. I can always say that. I don't have to use when. Whenever I use then, I don't have to use when. But whenever I use when, I have to use then. So that is what is being said here. So nitya sambandha means whenever yada is used, tada should also be used. That is why they are called nitya sambandha. So here first pair is yada tada. Yada jnana suryaha udeti tada hridaya kamalam vikasati. Okay, jnana suryaha. So here the jnanam is compared to surya and hridayam is compared to kamalam. So when the sun rises, the kamalam blooms. So here when we acquire knowledge, our mind vikasati, mind will bloom, right? Here blooming in the sense it will open up to be able to understand everything more clearly. Yada tamaha vardhate tada vyamohaha bhavati. So whenever there is tamas guna, okay, vyamohaha means again desire, illusion. All such things come under vyamoha. So then that is when vyamoha will happen with the tamas guna. So yada tamaha vardhate tada vyamohaha bhavati. So here we have an abhyasa. Yada tada avyayayoho yojanena vakyani rachayata. Arjunaha vishidati. Krishnaha santvayati. Vishidati means feeling sad. Okay. Santvayati means to console. So yada Arjunaha vishidati tada Krishnaha santvayati. Okay, when Arjuna was sad or is sad, then Krishna consoled him. Dharmasya glanihi bhagavataha avataraha. Swati Bhagini, can you say that? Join it with yada and tada.
I'll try. Yada dharmasya glanihi tada bhagavataha avataraha. This must be one more word.
We can say bhavishyati.
Bhavishyati.
Yada dharmasya glanihi bhavati. Okay, you can add the kriya padams. So whenever there is a lopam in the dharma, then bhagavataha will take an avatar.
Avataraha bhavishyati. Is it?
Bhavishyati we can say. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Chittam viniyatam yogaha uchyate. Bhavana Bhagini.
Yada chittam viniyatam tada yogaha uchyate.
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 So here chittam viniyatam. Viniyatam means niyatam. Niyatam means to be restrained. Okay. So when your mind is restrained, then yogaha, that is called yoga. Yogaha uchyate means it is evident that yoga is there, happened. Okay. So that is what the sentence means. Anantaram. Drashta anupashyati bhagavat bhavam prapnoti. Jayprada Bhagini.
Drashta anupashyati. Drashta. Yada drashta pashyati tada bhagavat bhavam prapnoti.
So basically here, as per the shloka here, and we have to take contextual meanings. We cannot simply assume our own meanings. So drashta anupashyati means somebody else's perspective, looking at somebody else's perspective. Bhagavat bhavam prapnoti. Bhagavat bhavam. Say for example, a small example. You asked a friend of yours, a very good friend of yours, for some help. Okay. He simply says, sorry, today I will not be able to help you. Many times, what happens is the other person who asked for help but was refused, even though he knew this person for a very long time and knows that he is a very good person, he normally will not say that he cannot help and all this. But instantly, he will be hurt. Right? When somebody says, I cannot help you today, they will instantly be hurt. Why? Because they are thinking only about their need. But for 1 minute, if you look at the other person's perspective, why he is not able to help? Why is he not able to even share why he is not able to help? Many times, people may not be in a position to share what exactly the problem is for various reasons. But the result is they are not able to help. So, drashta anupashyati. So, if we are looking at somebody else's perspective, so if we think from their side, you know, this in English also we say, get into their shoes, get into my shoes. So, means you look at from my perspective, then you will be able to understand. So then what happens? Bhagavat bhavam prapnoti. Bhagavat bhavam means that forgiveness, that taking things easily, being able to understand the situation. All that happens only when we are thinking from their side. As long as we are thinking from our side, it will be disappointing for us if something is being refused. But if we look at from the other person's perspective, then Bhagavat bhavam means that won't hurt you anymore. You will not feel sad or bad about it anymore. You will be able to understand, unless there is a very pressing reason for that other person, you know, they will not refuse. So that itself is that Bhagavat bhavam. So we'll experience that. So that is how we can take the meaning of this line. Anantaram punaha Swati Bhagini, moha kalilam nashyati nirvedaha bhavati.
यदा मोहकलीलं नश्यति तदा निर्वेदः भवति.
So moha kalilam means moham we know, desire. Kalilam is, I think, being tied up with the desire. When that is destroyed, then nirvedaha. Nirvedaha means indifference. Indifference means in Telugu or in Samskritam also, sthita prajnata we say. So you won't get excited when something good happens. You won't get disappointed when something bad happens. You will stay the same.
Detached. Detached.
Detachment. Indifference also we can say. Indifferent to anything. Okay. You just move forward. So today I got a promotion. Fine. I have additional responsibilities. I will take up those. That's all. That is how I look at a promotion. But it's not like, oh, I have achieved something great that nobody has achieved. I'm the greatest. Such excitement is not needed. Similarly, today we might have lost a job. It could be for several reasons. It need not always be because of our incapability. It could be for several reasons. Okay, maybe this is not the right thing for me. We have to try for something again. So we should not be disappointed. We should not feel sad. We should only try a different way to get around it. We need a job to survive, to support our family. So if we lose one job, then we have to look for another. We only have to look for another means of supporting our family rather than sitting and crying about the lost job. So that is that indifference. That comes with the detachment only, of course. Anantaram adharmasya abhyutthanam bhagavataha avirbhavaha. Bhavana Bhagini.
यदा अधर्मस्य अभ्युत्थानं भवति तदा भगवतः आविर्भावः भवति.
Yes. So whenever there is a rise in adharmam, then Bhagavata will again take an avatar. Anantaram Jayprada Bhagini, Nischala Buddhihi Yogaha Bhavati.
Yada Nischala Buddhihi tada yogaha bhavati.
Yada Nischala Buddhihi Asti also you can say. When there is that Nischala Buddhi, then yoga will come. That is what is yoga is. Okay?
Okay.
Nischala buddhi. Nischala means that which is not wavering. Means our mind is not wavering. It is in complete control. Then automatically yoga will happen. Again, Swati Bhagini, karmasu anushajjate yogarudaha bhavati.
Yada karmasu anushajjate tada yogarudaha bhavati.
So, what is the meaning of anushajjate? Let me see.
Not expecting any result, is it?
So, anushajjate means to be involved in. To be involved in the work that you do, right?
Never done.
So here in the actual shloka there is a na. Here they did not give na. Na karmasu anushajjate. Okay. Means then it will come as you not being involved in the work that we do. Okay. Then yoga rudaha bhavati. The yoga rudaha bhavati. Means yoga rudaha means like more emphasis. It is like more confirmed. So yoga rudaha bhavati. Then definitely that yoga will happen. When one is not involved or engaged in the work. Or here karmasu anushajjate. Maybe we can be involved in karmas also. It doesn't mean that we should not. But what kind of karmas is what matters, right? Or how you are involved also will matter. Right? So karmasu anushajjate. So be like involvement in karmas, but not for the sake of the fruits of the karma, not for the result, but just doing them as your duty. And then yoga rudaha bhavati. But if na is there, it will be better because in the original shloka na is there. Na karmasu anushajjate. Okay.
कर्म करके कर्म के फल की इच्छा नहीं रखना.
Yes, correct. One has to do the karmas, but without the desire of the result. Anantaram, Indriyani Vishayebhyaha Nivartante Sthita Prajnaha Uchyate. Indriyani Vishayebhyaha Nivartante. Vishayebhyaha means the materialistic things. Indriyani Vishayebhyaha Nivartante. So you have to take your Indriyas away from the Vishayas. Okay? That is called Sthita Prajnaha. Okay, Sthita Prajnaha Uchyate. Uchyate means is called. So that is called Sthita Prajnaha. Means when we have our Indriyas under control, not thinking about the, Anitya things and taking them away from the Anitya things, that is called Sthita Prajnaha. So, Swati Bhagini?
Yes. Yada indriyani vishayebhyaha nivartante tada sthita prajnaha uchyate.
Anantaram Bhavana Bhagini?
Nenandi.
Jayvrata Bhagini Chappandi.
Sorry, okay. Yada kamaha bhavati tada krodhaha bhavati.
So whenever there is desire, there is anger also. Because whenever there is desire, not every time that what we desire we get. When we don't get, that anger will come. Anantaram, Bhavana Bhagini?
Yada sangaha bhavati tada kamaha bhavati.
Here sangaha can be taken as an attachment. So whenever there is an attachment, kamaha, desire automatically comes. See, because I have attachment towards my children, right? My son, my daughter, my family. Because of that only all this desires come. My family or my son should get this, my daughter should get that, like that. So sangaha means here attachment. With attachment only that desire comes. With desire krodha comes, and with krodha everything else comes. Anantaram Swati Bhagini, Abhayam Bhavati.
Yada abhayam bhavati tada daivi sampat bhavati.
Abhayam means
Unafraid, fearlessness.
fearlessness, yes. So then Daivi Sampat Bhavati. So we should not be afraid of anything. We should be only tied to the truth, nothing else. Then automatically we will have the blessings of the God. Anantaram, Punaha Jayprada Bhagini.
आत्मज्ञानं भवति वैराग्यं भवति यदा आत्मज्ञानं भवति तदा वैराग्यं भवति.
So vairagyam again means indifference, no, not interested in anything. Okay, no desire basically. So only with atmajnanam we will have that no desireness. Until then we will have some kind of desire, any kind. It need not be always about money or this and that. People can have all kinds of desires. Not having desire is what is called vairagyam. Kaman prajahati sthita prajnata. Anantaram Bhavana Bhagini.
Yada kaman prajahati tada sthita prajnata bhavati.
So here kaman means those that cause the desire. So when we defeat them or kill them, prajahati. When we kill the desires, that is called sthita prajnata. Okay, that is when sthita prajnata happens. Sarvam nashwaram bhayam kutaha. Swati Bhagini.
Yada sarvam nashwaram tada bhayam kutaha.
Nashwaram means
नाश होना.
नाश होना.
नहीं, नाश, सबका नाश होने वाला है तो भय क्यों रखना?
नाश. Okay. So when everything like it is this corona situation, now the whole world got it. The first comforting thing for everybody is the whole world has this problem, so nothing to worry about. If it is only our town, our country, our thing, then that causes a little bit more fear. Why? Because only we are the ones that is going to suffer. We are the ones who will be behind everything. I heard that many people say during the corona time, oh, the whole world has it, so we don't have to worry about anything. Especially it was told in the context of education, primarily, because children's education was affected, right? But so now everybody, since the whole world has this, they will understand this situation. So it will not affect them in that way. Say, for example, if it happened only in one country or in one state, and only the children of that state were affected. So later on, when they go outside of our country and try to get a job or higher education in other places, they will have that fallback because of that effect, what has affected in those 2 years. Only these people from this country who were affected will suffer. The rest of the world will be fine. So they will fall behind. So that kind of fear we will have if it is only pertaining to our region. But if the whole world has, then everybody is on the same page. So they won't know, they will understand our problem. So nobody will fall back. So that is how we can look at it. So sarvam nashwaram bhayam kutaha, when everything is ready to be destroyed, why to worry about it? Okay. Anantaram etam shlokam uchchaihi patata. చదవండి మీరు జయప్రద భగిని.
యదా 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 హి ధర్మస్య గ్లానిర్భవతి భారత अभ्युत्थान मदर्थस्य
अभ्युत्थानम्
अभ्युत्थान मधर्मस्य तदात्मानं
सृजाम्यहम् अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. So whenever there is decline in the dharma, that is when I will come again. Okay, to what do you say, to put the dharma back in place. यदा यदा धर्मस्य ग्लानिः भवति अधर्मस्य च उत्कर्षः means growing. When dharma is declining and adharma is growing, tada aham avataram karomi iti Shri Krishnah vadati. Okay, yatha tatha. Bhavana Bhagini, can you read those sentences?
यथा कृष्णः वदति तथा अर्जुनः करोति. यथा अश्वः धावति तथा गजः न धावति. यथा वासांसि जीर्णानि भवन्ति तथा शरीराणि जीर्णानि भवन्ति. यथा देहे कौमाराद्यवस्था तथा आत्मनि अनेक देहावस्था.
Atmani aneka dehavastha. So yatha Krishnah vadati means like how Krishna said. Tatha Arjunah karoti, like that Arjuna did. Okay, there is only one letter difference between yada tada and yatha tatha. We have to be careful there. Okay, like how Krishna said, like that Arjuna did. Yatha ashvah dhavati tatha gajah na dhavati. Like how a horse runs, like that an elephant cannot. Yatha vasansi jeernani bhavanti tatha sharirani jeernani bhavanti. Like how clothes are torn after long usage because of wear and tear. Like that our body also, jeernani bhavanti, will be destroyed. Yatha dehe kaumaradhyavastha tatha atmani aneka dehavastha. So here kaumaradhyavastha means different, in that body will go through different phases, right? Like that even Atma will take different phases, different bodies. Okay. Anantaram Jayaprada Bhagini Migitha Vakyal Chadavandi.
यथा रविः लोकं प्रकाशयति तथा क्षेत्री क्षेत्रं प्रकाशयति. यथा अग्निः काष्ठानि भस्मासात् उत्क्रुरुते तथा
भस्मसात् कुरुते.
क्रूरुते मळि रुते उंटदन्नि क्रूरुते कदा क्रूरुते
क्रुरुते కాదు
తా క్రూ
కాదండి, మామూలు కూనే ఉకారమే.
ఓహో కురుతే భస్మాసా కురుతే తథా జ్ఞానాగ్ని कर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते. ओके. यथा राजा तथा प्रजाः, यथा कर्म तथा बुद्धिः, यथा इच्छासि तथा कुरु.
यथा इच्छसि तथा कुरु. Okay. So yatha ravihi lokam prakashayati tatha kshetri kshetram prakashayati. Here kshetri means king. Okay. Like how the sun brightens up the world, like that even a king can make a kingdom bright. Yatha agnihi kashtani bhasmasat kurute tatha jnanagnihi karmani bhasmasat kurute. Like how the agni burns the wood, like that jnanagni will burn the karmas. Okay. Yatha raja tatha praja, like how the king, like that the people. Yatha karma tatha buddhi. So depending on the kinds of works that we do, like that, our buddhi also will be there. Yatha ichchasi tatha kuru. How you like, you do. Anantaram yatha tatha avyayayoho yojanena etesham shabdanam cha sahayena yathodaharanam vakyani rachayata. Bhavana Bhagini?
उदाहरण माता पिता यथा मम माता गायति तथा मम पिता न गायति यथा राजा देशः रक्ष्यति तथा सैनिकः न रक्ष्यति.
Rajadeshaha means, 1 second. Rajadeshaha means like how the king gave his order.
Adesha. Okay.
Like that the Sainika did. Say that.
Okay. यथा राजा आदेशः तथा सैनिकः आदेशः न.
तथा सैनिकः करोति. Yatha Rajadeshaha means how the Raja has given his Adesha, like that the Sainika did. So Sainikaha karoti. Tatha Sainikaha karoti. Anantaram.
यथा दुर्योधनः इच्छति तथा धृतराष्ट्रः करोति. यथा हिरण्यकश्यपुः
You can say vadati or karoti.
यथा हिरण्यकशिपुः वदति तथा प्रह्लादः न करोति. यथा राजा तथा प्रजाः. यथा रामः वदति तथा विभीषणः करोति.
That's all. Anantaram Jayprada Bhagini.
यथा यथोदाहरणं वाक्यानि रचयत. यथा पूर्वं जनाः आसन् तथा इदानीं न सन्ति. यथा माता पचति तथा न सन्ति అంటే
తథా పుత్రి నా పచతి.
ఓకే.
ఎలా అయితే అమ్మ వంట చేస్తుందో అని ఆపాడు. మీరు అది ఎలా అయినా పూరించొచ్చు.
ఓకే. తథా నా పుత్రి పచతి.
తథా పుత్రి నా పచతి.
తథా పుత్రి నా పచతి. ఓకే. యథా అధ్యాపికా వదతి తథా ఛాత్ర
అపి వదతి.
అపి వదతి. ఓకే.
అట్లా కూడా అనొచ్చు.
ఓకే. అపి వదతి.
ఎప్పుడు నెగటివ్ గా ఉండాలని లేదు.
కరెక్ట్. ఇందాక కూడా వచ్చాయి కదా మనకి ఉదాహరణలో అశ్వహ ధావతి కానప్పుడు వాసాంశ జీర్ణాన్ని సేమ్ కదా దీన్ని. యథా వైద్యః వదతి తథా రుగ్ణः కరోతి. యథా నరః వదతి కాదు. యథా నరః కరోతి తథా నరః అంటే మనుషులే కదండి. జంతువులు అన్నప్పుడు జంతు నా కరోతి. జంతు నా కరోతి. యథా హిమాలయాః అస్తి తథా
యథా హిమాలయః అస్తి తథా అన్యత్ గిరిః నాస్తి.
యథా సింహः గర్జతి తథా జంబూకం నా గర్జతి. యథా నర్తకీ నృత్యతి తథా నటకः నృత్యతి.
ఓకే.
నట నట నట
నటః అనొచ్చు, యాక్టర్. నటః అంటే యాక్టర్. యథా నర్తకీ నృత్యతి తథా నటః న నృత్యతి.
నా నృత్యతి.
అనంతరం శ్లోకం
యథా
ఏతో శ్లోకౌ ఉచ్చైః పఠత.
ఏతో శ్లోకౌ ఉచ్చైః పఠత. యథా
దేశస్తథా యథా దేశః తథా భాషా యథా రాజా తథా ప్రజాః యథా భూమిః తథా తోయం యథా బీజః తథా అంకురః. సో యథా దేశః తథా భాష, దేశాన్ని బట్టే భాష. Like how the country is, the language also will be like that. Yatha raja tatha prajaha, like how the king, like that his subjects. Yatha bhumihi tatha toyam. Toyam means water. Like how the earth is, like that the water. Means if the bhumi is good, okay, there will be plenty of water. Yatha bijaha tatha ankuraha. Similarly, depending on the seed only, the saplings will be there. If the seed is good and healthy, very good sapling will come. Anantaram yatha yathai అంటే యథా అధాంసి.
ఓకే, రాసుకుంటేనే యథా యథైధాంసి
సమిద్ధో
అగ్ని సమిద్ధో అగ్ని
సమిద్ధో అగ్నిః భస్మసాత్ కురుతే అర్జున యథా అధాంసి సమిధః అగ్నిః భస్మసాత్ కురుతే అర్జున జ్ఞానాగ్నిః సర్వకర్మాణి భస్మసాత్ కురుతే తథా. Okay, so like how the agni burns the wood, okay, and makes it into ashes.
Okay.
Similarly, Jnanagni will also burn away the karmas, all kinds of karmas. It will burn all kinds of karmas. Okay.
యథైధాంసి అంటే ఏంటండి?
యథా అధాంసి అని. అది యథైతాంసి కంటే మనం యథా అలా తీసుకోవాలి.
ధాంసి అంటే
అది ఒక్క నిమిషం ఉండండి చెప్తా. ఇది 4వ చాప్టర్ లో ఉంది శ్లోకం. ఏధాంసినా ఇది? అధాంసినా? ఏధస్, యాక్చువల్ గా ఏధాంసి. దిస్ ఇస్ ఏధాంసి. ఏధః, దీని అర్థం ఏంటంటే ఇంధనం. ఇంధనం అండి. ఎలా అయితే ఇంధనము ఒక చెక్కని కాల్చేస్తుందో, చెక్కతో ఉన్న అగ్ని కాల్చేస్తుందో, అట్లానే జ్ఞానాగ్ని కూడా కర్మలని నాశనం చేస్తుంది అని. ఇంధనం, దిస్ ఇస్ ఏధస్ శబ్దః, సకారాంత నపుంసకలింగ శబ్దః, ఏధస్ శబ్దః. సో యథా ఏధాంసి, వృద్ధి సంధి జరిగి యథైధాంసి. సమిధో అగ్నిః, సమిదని అగ్ని ఎట్లా అయితే భస్మం చేస్తుందో, ఇంధనంతో తడిచిన చెక్కలాగా అనుకోండి, అట్లానే జ్ఞానాగ్ని కూడా మన సర్వకర్మలని అట్లానే దహించి వేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఆపుదాము.
ఓకే,
we shall stop here. I'm expecting my sister-in-law actually, so we'll stop here. Page number
Karomi,
160. Shanti mantram చెప్తారా? జయప్రద భగిని.
నాకు రాదండి.
ఓకే, ప్రమీల భగిని, సారీ భావన భగిని.
ఓం శాంతిరభవతు, ఓం స్వస్తిరభవతు, ఓం పూర్ణం భవతు, ఓం మంగళం భవతు సర్వేషాం. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. నెక్స్ట్ టైం పక్కా.
Okay, you write it on a paper, so it will be easy for you.
I have, पर मैं रोज बोलती हूँ मैम, फिर भी अभी मैं नहीं बोल सकती.
So you keep that paper next to you. Sometimes it happens, even though we say it daily, we tend to forget it. Okay, Shubharatri sarvebhyah.
शुभरात्रि मैम, शुभरात्रि.
ధన్యవాదాలు.